Hey everyone, I'm Nick.
I'm Vic.
And we're Envy Board Gaming. We're back with another 10 in this top 100. We are doing 80 through 71. All right, so we're just going to jump right to it.
Yeah.
I think every time we just jump right to it.
Let's do it.
Number 80 for me. Number 80 is a two-player only game. It is the first time on this list, even though I've had the game before on the previous list, but it was not on it. And that is because we got some expansions and made it a little more robust, more options, and that is Hanami Koji. Hanami Koji, we backed that expansion, which came with a bunch of different options that we can plug in. So it made it a little more replayable for us. A little quick two-player game that we can jump into. It has a bunch of different mechanisms as far as different things you can do. You can do a split you choose. There's a draft to it. There's a lot of options in what you're going to play and when you're going to play it. And now there's just more options because there's things that weren't involved in the original one. There's things you can try out, test. So I enjoy it.
Yeah, I love that game too. Very pretty as well. My number 80 is a game that we... Make sure I didn't mess it up. It starts with the same word. So, a game that we haven't played in a little bit, but I like that there's two different places that you choose to play.
Already?
Crown of Amara, a game we lent out to Andrew and Sam. I don't know how they received it, but we really like playing it, and I think we should play it again. Yeah. I really like it.
Yeah. Do they still have it?
No,
we haven't. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, number 79. Moving right along. 79 is a dice placement game in which you're collecting different cards to get different amounts of points. That is Coimbra. Coimbra, a beautiful game as far as the colors. There's really stark colors out there. It has those little holders for your dice. It's kind of like these little castles. I think this one is falling off. Let me see. Last time, not much. It was 68 last time. It's 79 right now. I don't come back to it. I don't feel like coming back to it too often because it does feel samey a little bit. But I enjoyed it, so it is going to stay on the list at 79 for. I like dice placement in general.
Yeah, it is always a fun game. I like the look of it too.
Placement? It's not really. It's dice drafting because you don't really place the dice out and do stuff. It's just, you draft the dice and then I guess you kind of assign it to cards and what you collect.
Mm-hmm. But hey, I'm not a purist. My number 79 is a crazy pick because I only played it one time, but it captivated me enough that I just loved it, and I can't wait till we own it. The game is Coloma. We played it with Randy at his place, and I just liked it. Love at first sight. It was
love at first sight for me, too. I give it like a 9 when we first played it.
Yeah.
And, yes, we did back it, so we'll get that and the expansion with it, so I look forward to having that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 78 is a game that could potentially be higher if it played a little better at 2 players. I really enjoyed it at 4 when we played it, and that is Elysium. Elysium had those pillars, which it's kind of different because you're not assigning the colors. The way the colors work, you think you're doing like a red action or a green action. You actually get to pick which one you want to eliminate, what pillar. You're not it's a little different take on that. It is a tableau builder. You're picking what you want at the bottom and the top of your grid. I really enjoyed it at 4. This, I think, could probably be higher if it played a little better at 2, because then we would play it more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hear you on that. Sometimes when a game is good, when we can't play it much, when the player count doesn't suit, we don't go for it. Number 78, or 78, I didn't want to mess it up. 78 for me is our first crossover.
On this list?
Yeah.
Oh, it's already. Okay.
It's Coimbra.
Coimbra, yeah.
Yeah, Coimbra. Beautiful. Love the little dice holders. So cute. The colors are fun. The tracks are cool. The art on the character cards is neat as you're choosing those town folk and how you're going to be in order. And if somebody's going to one-up you and get ahead of you, I like it.
Cool. Yep, we already talked about it, so good one. It was on Andrew's list as well.
Yeah.
And Sam does not like it.
I know, and she said that he could play it with you, but also me too.
Yeah, me too. 77, correct?
Yeah.
This one is one that is falling a bit. It was previously 40, and this could be off the list altogether. Next time, unfortunately, it's one of people's favorite games. I feel like it is taking its time. I don't know. It's just time is passing it by. It's kind of aging. And that one is Champions of Midgar, and we had just played it. At 2 players, I thought it was whatever. It's fine. It's like it's tapering off for me. It was at 40, and I just feel like it's not aging right for me.
It's those rolls.
I do have a lot of bad rolls.
Yeah.
There's that. So you can be totally ready for a fight, and it just doesn't, And then you have all your favors and re-roll, and still doesn't roll out. It's like, all right, well, I guess I lost again.
Yeah.
So I think, it's still on a list because I like it. It's just, I don't know how long it's going to be on this list. I like it more with more players, 3 or 4 players, than I do at 2. The worker placement is so-so, it's kind of like, I'm just being relative to where I was. I feel like it's so-so now, whereas before I was a lot higher on it.
Yeah.
Champions of Midgard, we play with both expansions, Valhalla and Dark Mountain expansion. We always play with those when we play it. And we just played it twice recently, like once with 2 and once with 4, and it still went down, which is unusual. Usually that makes it, stay relevant.
Relevant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you on that. All right. Number 77 for me is a game that you mentioned at the beginning of your top 100, and it is a 2-player game, Beer and Bread.
Okay.
A lot of fun, like the strategy of it. What even things as interesting as the type of bread. There's 3 types on there. You could try to get a scoring card. I noticed one that when we played last time. There's like so much to it for such a game that you think is going to be straightforward to building. It's got a lot
Nice.
of depth.
I didn't know if this would make your 100. Good. That's a good 2-player game. All right. 76 is a new to us game. We just borrowed it. So there's only one game we just borrowed, right?
Yes, and this is on mine too.
Really?
Yeah.
Alta
Anyway,
Plata.
Yeah.
We borrowed this from a friend, Justin, because of another friend that told us that it was one of their favorite bag builders, which was Evan. Evan said this is one of his favorite bag builders. Like, what? I've always wanted to play it. Let's just borrow it. He had it. He had a deluxified version, and I really liked it. It is a nice bag builder. Could be my favorite pure bag builder. Not pure bag builder, but what I mean is the best way of using that mechanism. And it has action selection. And is this your same number?
Yeah,
At?
that's why I went so crazy, because I was going to tell you right away.
It's 76?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I love it. Alta
nice.
Plata, we played it one time together.
We played it more than once,
Well,
because we had it out.
Yeah, we had it out, sorry. But I only count it maybe, I guess, as like one gaming session. I just feel like, to my mind, I feel like it was one time. But I felt that was weird, but I just fell for it. And so
I didn't think I
know.
liked that much, because you were saying, we're probably never going to play this again. I was like, man, I don't know if I want to buy this.
I want it.
I do want it, but I would want to get the deluxe bits that Justin has, because you don't want those cardboard. You want to be digging out, good, nice chits like he has it, and then I would want it. But then you have to put a lot of money in it because you want the game and the upgraded bits, and you had the expansion, which I don't remember if we even tried, but we just liked the base as it was, if I recall.
Yeah.
I think maybe we did try the expansion, but I didn't really care. All right. There it is.
I don't remember that,
We're done at 76. We just breezed right through. Anything you want to say about it other than you love
Just so cute, and I knew I'd like it when I saw the cover with that alpaca.
Oh, yeah?
And immediately it was so nice of him to let us borrow it. So,
nice.
Yeah.
So we're both done with that one.
Yep.
We're going right on to 75. 75 is another one that's dropped off, but really I still love this game. I have more positive than I did with Champions, but it's about the same drop off. It was 39. It is now 75. And I guess it's just because... Why is it? Is it not robust enough for me? I don't know. It's Parks. Parks, I love the expansion Nightfall. I love the game. The art is beautiful. I want to come back to it pretty often. It's not a game that just sits there for a long time. It's like, okay, let's play Parks. And it's not like it's going to be 2 years till we play Parks again.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's dropped off this much, to be honest. I'm not sure, but it's maybe it's just not enough meat to stay near the top tier for me, but it's still going to be a top 100 game. I'm sure it's still going to be the top 100 next time we do this list in a year or two. So it's just going to hang on there. I guess 70. What was that? 75.
Could it have been something to do with the lackluster likeness of the expansion when you added some of the stuff and it was just meh?
Nightfall, no. I love Nightfall. Yeah. But that little mini one, sure, there wasn't much to that one.
It's not much to say, if it's a mini one.
Right.
Okay.
But I love Nightfall. I thought Nightfall was an excellent expansion.
I keep checking this only because I don't want to get the name wrong because it's long.
Oh.
Okay. For mine. But this one is one you've said before too. It's Imperial Settlers
Empires
of the North. So cute. Love it. Love just making the choices of what you're going to get rid of in terms of the cards you're going to spend, the resources you need to manage, every specialty that the clans have. So cute. Love
Nice.
it. Fun game.
And it has been mentioned already. There you go. On to 74. This has not been mentioned, but it was on my previous list, previous 100, and it's another big drop off. It was 31. Now we're at 74. This is a game that looks brutal. It just looks terrible. Can you think of already what it might be? I bicker about the victory points in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's not Santa Monica.
Oh.
It's Santa Maria.
Yeah.
And I always get those two confused because of the Santa.
Yeah.
Santa Maria, a wonderful game that suffers so badly because of the looks. It looks like poo. It just looks so bad, and it kind of deters me from picking it because it looks so bad. The cover's bad. The art, don't care about the art. Don't care about the graphic design. Hate the victory points. And then it has this good game that keeps it on this list. I still like the game. I like the conquistador actions. I like the shipping actions. I like all the things that it's doing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just such a hideous game that it just kind of drops so much because when I see the box, I'm like, ugh, I don't know if I want to get that out. It's so ugly on our table right now. And usually I don't care about that stuff, but this one's just something corny about the look and something lazy to me about the look.
The happiness token.
And I said that last time too. I said this game feels like it was drawn out lazily, and then the design was so good. So
yeah, I like the mechanisms of that game a lot, and the dice. Any game with dice.
It is cool.
So 74. I've got a game with dice. My game we haven't played in a while. Space themed. Really cool little dice that you turn. To repurpose them, and that is Beyond the Sun. So, first time game designer, so it really blew my mind that something that cool would come from that. The mechanisms are interesting. There's a lot going on to the game, and I really want to play the game.
Nice. Yeah, we haven't been playing that one. Dennis did a good job with that game, his first design, like you said. He, unfortunately, I heard negative things about the expansion, so I haven't even been tempted by the expansion, especially since we don't really play it that much.
Yeah, we gotta
get it back to the table. You're right. All right, 73 is a game that was 73 last time we did this list, so it's staying exactly the same. This is the second game on this list that was exactly the same as last time. So 73 is a racing game, but it's a different kind of racing game than most people would think when you think of racing game. You're just trying to complete these objectives. You're going around sailing, and this one is Oracle of Delphi. Oracle of Delphi is a racing game. You don't think of it as a racing game, but it is. First one to finish wins. You have all these objectives. You got to fight these certain monsters. You got to you have a pick up and deliver thing going on as well. Quite a few things that you have to take care of to finish this game. Then you got to get back to that spot, and it's a race to finish all your objectives. I enjoyed it. It's a Stefan Feld game, unlike any other design that he's had. Definitely, you don't feel Stefan Feld when you're doing that, except the dice system, which is like Castles of Burgundy, let's say, where you're using a dice for different purposes.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. That it reminds me of Castle of Burgundy. That's it.
Yeah, that's a really fun game. My 70, I just want to make sure, 73 is a game you mentioned in this video already, and it's Hanama Koji.
Okay.
Yeah, I really like it. I like the expansions you've added. I enjoy all the beautiful artwork to it. I like playing, the fact that we can play it anywhere. You've taken it on vacation with us. It's highly portable. We played in bed sometimes when we want to be horizontal. And yeah, I like it.
In our cozy bedroom. All right. 72 now. 72 is new to the list, but it was not that new of a game. This one is one that grew on me, so it does deserve to be on this list, and I believe you mentioned it. It is Icky, right? It's been on your 100, right? Icky. So you were mentioning about it, things burning down. I like the card play in this game. I like the drafting that you're not drafting. The picking up the cards, deciding which one is going to be more to your strategy, where you want to place the card, when you want to visit the cards, the people of the village, and circling around the board, deciding how many steps you want to take. There's a plenty of decisions as you go in this game. How important it is for that fire, if you want to go really heavy on avoiding that fire, or risk it and see if you can avoid it altogether in certain colors. Even where you place the card and how you're going to get points based upon what area you're in.
Yeah.
And we have the expansion now, and a little bit to it as well. So Icky, my 72, new to the list.
Yep. And that's a game, too, where you have to also think if somebody else is going to use your spot and if you'll benefit from that, because it's the only way you can ever move up on it. I just thought that's really cool.
Not the only way you can move up, but yes, it moves up faster.
Yes. My number 72 is a game we haven't played much of yet. It's a bit on the heavier side, but I like the theme because I like space, and I was always captivated by it when I saw it at play on the Dice Tower cruise. I was like, the first time, I think it was the first cruise, and I went, "What's that?" On Mars. For me, I want to play it again. I want to give it more opportunity. I feel like it's a game I enjoy and I have fun with. So.
Really? Okay.
Mhm.
All right. On Mars, a heavier game.
Yeah.
Alrighty. We still have it. So we could play it. We have not reviewed that one.
No.
All right, 71. Last one on this list. We are cruising, Vic. 71, new to the list. Not terribly new game. This one is a Civ type game. It is called Korra, Rise of an Empire. Love the look of this game. Love the recessed boards, the flow of it. It's pretty simple, but it feels complex. I don't know how to explain it. I love the cards, the political action, where you get to play those cards and have abilities, end game scoring or ongoing abilities, whatever it might be. That's the meat of this game. Getting those cards, I love that. I love the card play in this game, and it really helps it out. That you feel like you're different, you're able to do cooler things, and then your opponent's able to do, wow, you can do that now. It's like, wow, that's really powerful.
Yeah.
And you're choosing your action selection with your cards. Super fun game. Korra, Rise of an Empire.
Yeah, and it's so streamlined. I find like just going through all the steps.
Step by step,
Yeah.
and the steps are pretty simple.
My 71 to conclude this portion of our top 100 is a game Nick's mentioned already in his previous video. Once it was painted, I was tied to it forever, and it's Godfather Corleone's Empire. Obviously, Alyssa and I put blood, sweat, and tears into that, painting it. It's so cool. It looks nice. It's fun. Those tin suitcases, such a cool thing. Hiding away, people don't know what you're stashing. Having to give people things at certain times, gunning down people, throwing them in the Hudson. Woohoo! I like it.
Good worker placement game.
Yeah.
Yeah, underrated. There we go. That is our last edition there. So 70 through 61 next.
Yeah.
You're saying what it was? 80 through 71. This one. Next one will be 70 through 61. So stay tuned for that. Look at Andrew and Sam's list. They have some great games on their list. Some will cross over with us, but they have a lot of different tastes than us as well. So you'll see a lot of games from different views, not just ours, on this channel.
Yeah. Thanks so much for joining. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up and subscribe for more great top 100s. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.